Alright, welcome my friends on YouTube. Welcome to another episode of Nostalgic for Retro. I'm your host again, Nostalgic. This is my buddy Acuna over here. He is here to join me today to share some of his nostalgic memories of the past and show off some of the toys that he remembers playing with when he was a young lad himself. So, hope you're ready for something a little bit different. As you know, this channel is usually dedicated to like garage sale finds, Facebook finds, offer up, all that stuff involving video games and some of the stuff that I find from the past on the cheap most of the time. But today we're going to do things a little bit different. We're going to show off some old toys of ours, alright? So he brought a bunch of his old stuff that he has some fond memories of, and I brought out a tub of some of the stuff that I have in storage as well. So I hope you're ready for something different. If you want to tell them hi or anything about yourself, go right on ahead, man. I don't know.
Well, I'm definitely not as old as this dude to start off with. So our toys are going to be a little bit different, which is going to be kind of cool. So you'll get some 80s and 90s in here, not just 80s like you used to. And don't let them fool you. This is my idea. So if you like it, give a thumbs up so y'all get me back here.
Absolutely,
yeah.
Right? Yes, please. Yes, if you could, please. If you enjoyed this video at this point or to the end, please give us that thumbs up, that like. It really helps out a lot. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. I'll have it right in the middle of the screen at the end of the video for you as well. So, again, thank you so much for taking the time to even watch this today. Really appreciate it. It helps out a lot. And if you like this a lot, this gets a lot of hits, I do some more stuff like this. I'm probably going to do some more stuff like this anyway, just because it's my channel, and I love showing off some of the old school stuff that some people remember or some things that have been forgotten. So, here we go. We'll go ahead, and I'll probably let my guest go first here. So
yeah, let's see.
Come on, man. What you got, Jeff?
First thing, let's go on one of my favorite childhood movies and one of Pixar's kind of groundbreaking movies. These are the old school Kmart die-cast A Bug's Life collection. You know, and unfortunately, I only have 2 of these, but they're still one of the things that I'm always. I'll never get rid of these, you know. My dad got these for me when I was a kid, and they've always been pretty special to me.
And still sealed in the box,
yeah,
huh?
Still sealed in the box. As a kid, I was like, I'm not taking these out just because I just thought they were so cool.
But you had the foresight when you were a kid.
Yeah, I was just like, but
awesome.
now I'm like, I kick myself in the butt because, you know, I didn't try to get the other, you know, there's a small collection. It's not a big collection at all. You don't really see too many of these either anymore. At least I haven't.
So they're die-cast. Are they metal?
Yeah, they're metal die-cast. Okay. So they're
nice.
like definitely, you know, they're not your average little Disney collector's toy. And this is really when Pixar started kind of taking off, and you know, Toy Story's A Bug's Life.
What was Pixar's first movie? Was it Toy Story?
Toy Story was their first big one. They did a
Okay.
bunch of small animation. Prior to that, that's you know, and actually you can check them all if you have Disney Plus.
Or even the Caterpillar.
That's what I got, my guy.
Oh, you got one. I didn't notice that. Awesome. Yes, that's awesome.
So these are, I don't know, these are something I've just always had, and I'll never let them go. And I don't even, they might still be worth $4.99, but I don't care.
I love the Kmart sticker on there. Yeah, do not remove that. That's awesome.
So yeah,
here's some of your different things at first here.
Another thing that I'll never forget is.
Has that been opened?
This has been opened one time.
So the tape's still sealed here on the side?
Yeah, this side's not open. So,
okay.
This is the OG Dragon Ball Z Son Goku.
Okay.
Boxed up still. Mad fading. You can tell, I don't know if y'all can see. But, the 2 different colors. His top jacket is completely different from, his pants, which is crazy.
Let me see. Let me get a closer look
there.
Yeah. I see, yeah.
And these are, the old school, I guess, from Japan. I'm assuming, because it's all, none of it's in English. And I bought this when I still lived in New Orleans. I had a cousin who was a big anime kind of guy, and he was the one that showed me everything growing up. And you know, he bought one, so I was like, well, shit. I mean, it's the shnikes. If he buys one, I gotta get it because he's cool and older than me, you know. And he has the whole collection. I only got one because that's all my parents would let me get. But still one of those things, you know, I won't let it go because...
Yeah, it's awesome, man. Dude, Dragon Ball's still huge, man. I'll make sure to make a tag for that, too, then.
So, moving on. This is...
Oh, the memories on this here.
A little pride and joy right here. Most of y'all know this. The Pog, the game. And this is pretty cool. My bad, man. I'm not very good at YouTube, as you can tell, but... There we go, check it out. The original game in the box, and we'll go ahead and open it up. And it's been beat because it was my toy, and I played with it a lot. But a lot of people, they don't have the.
I'll be honest, I never saw this table.
Yeah.
I've always seen the little caps, the bottom
pretty
caps or whatever, the pod caps, but
So you can check
this,
that out.
I've never
it's
seen
the
this. This is
whole
cool.
table. You
This
sit
is
it
cool.
down, put your stack of Pogs on top, hit your slammer down. I'm pretty sure my parents actually got me this from like Toys R Us from back in the day.
That's
They
awesome.
said it was from Santa, but for some reason I remember it coming from Toys R Us. Yeah, and you just like, it's still in
You got
pretty
the
good
manual in there
shape.
too?
Yeah, manual's still in here.
Look at this instruction manual, y'all. So this paper is in excellent shape. Actually, I don't really see.
Old school.
Yeah, it's in pretty good shape. Couple little bent corners, but
Oh,
man, it's in
yeah.
excellent shape.
Again, and
Nothing's
these
torn
are
out.
these are my toys. These weren't like collector's items when I was a kid. This is what I played with on the regular.
That's awesome. You
My
played with
cousins
it in
and
good shape
friends.
though.
And my cousins, man, they did me dirty since I was a little one. They play for keeps. I didn't know what that meant when I was 6, 7 years old, And next thing you know, I'm losing my favorite Bugs Bunny coins or whatever. But just the artwork on some of these is just phenomenal. Find some cool,
Yeah, look at that. That's awesome.
Old-
And I remember I don't have any of my Pogs
the
anymore.
old clear ones, the 8-ball slammers.
Oh yeah, 8-ball was such a cool.
The
thing.
metal slammers.
Oh, that's a cat.
Oh, it's just a top.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, this is one of my favorites too. Casper.
It's a hologram
The
Casper.
hologram Casper. I don't know if y'all can
Oh yeah,
see
they can see.
that.
Look at that. I can see the colors
Yeah.
changing. That's awesome.
There's quite a few in here. Just let's see. What are the cool ones are. I don't even know. I should have got these prepared. The OG Disney. Oh, here you go. Mars. Marvin the Martian's dog. Come on, guys. Give me a shout out if you need the best Pogs in town. But yeah, this is one of those things that's just so many good memories as a kid. I remember during Christmas, all the cousins would get together and we'd bring our favorite Pogs out and slam them down and just kind of show them off. And like I said, I lost a lot of those. Look at my box. I see he's peeping in here trying to get a little head start above y'all. That ain't cool.
Trying to think of what I can offer up.
No, there ain't nothing that's coming. Everything's coming up. Let's see. All right, we'll go to. This is the OG from.
Do you have cards in there?
Yeah, stacked of cards.
Ooh.
Nothing but these.
Might need
are,
to look some of those up.
Yeah, these are the old school. None of them, unfortunately, are first edition. But the ancient Mewtwo that got released at the movie theater, back in the late '90s, still got that plasticed up. The Dragonite from the movies as well, from the late 2000s.
We need to look some of that up. You might be surprised what you might have in there, dude.
And these,
I saw a card on another YouTube channel the other day. He said he
Yeah.
sold it for $1,500.
That's crazy.
I don't remember
I
which
think
one it is.
those
I've
are
never been
usually
into Pokemon.
I looked into it, and a lot of them are they have to be from the first edition
Okay.
packs. I checked, none of these are first edition.
Okay.
But all these, this. Okay. So, in Japan, they had Pocket Monsters cards, not necessarily Pokemon cards, and they're a little
Okay.
different. So these are the Japan cards. Let's see if I can even get these out. These haven't been taken out since I was a kid.
Okay.
And look
Interesting.
at holographic holographic Onyx, all in Japanese. And these were the OG cards. This is what the kids were slanging in Japan while we were banging with the Dragon Knights and all these fun cats, so a little bit different. Kind of fun. Like I said, and these have not been out of here since I was a kid,
Good.
I literally,
That's
they
awesome.
just stay in here. Here's a cool one. It's one of my favorites. I gotta show y'all off that. God dang it. I'm not very good at
Yeah,
that.
it's alright. You just gotta.
That's that holographic Mewtwo right there.
Tell you, look some of those up, man. You'd be surprised.
Let's take care. She's still sleeved up. They're double sleeved.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, everything's been double sleeved in here. Well, any holographic. So hard to get out and stuck
Don't
in
be a
it.
fool. Make sure you're using the right type of protection, y'all.
Yeah. And not just in life. It's collecting too. Yeah, it's kind of a cool card, And like I said, I know they're not crazy rare or anything like that, but to me, these were the rarest things in the world when I found a holographic Mew in a pack.
Anything shiny, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm still that way. If it's shiny, I want it in my collection. I don't care. Because we both played disc golf as well. So we both have pretty big collections of that, and it's the same thing. Like nowadays, if it's a shiny disc golf disc, like I gotta
pretty.
get,
I want that. Yeah. Value just went up 50% on it.
Yeah, and then I do spend $30 on that, and my wife gets mad at me, but that's okay because that's what life's about.
Yeah.
All right, next.
You know you're having fun when your wife's getting mad at you. Just remember that. Yeah.
Yes. So this is like another nostalgia for me because
the colors of this bag.
Oh yeah, old school colors. And this right here, this is my Game Boy tote. Or
you got a Game Boy in there?
Not a Game Boy.
What you got in there? Unzip it. Open it up. What do you got? What do you got? Say Game Tell. You say Game Boy now. All right. So we are doing some video games today.
We are doing a little bit. I don't know why it says Game Boy.
Okay. Okay.
A little old school Game Gear. But this right here.
The screen looks nice. Yeah.
It's
in pretty good shape. Does it work?
It works. Yeah. The screen does. The screen probably needs to be replaced in it. But I got a guy. But the thing
I got a guy too, actually.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You're my guy.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And then
the perfect person.
The old school
Game Genie.
The Game Genie.
Does it have the book in there?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, dude, check it out. Yeah.
Here, I'll let you show them.
With the little cheat codes.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Yes. So yeah, it's even he still has even the little code book that it came with, so you could cheat on the fly.
And then the expanding. Is this an expanded battery pack? I think.
Looks like it.
Yeah, with the expanded battery pack.
You got some cool accessories. Man,
yeah.
To be honest, it's the one thing. This whole room, I've got a whole bunch of stuff. I've even got some Game Gear games. I don't have a Game Gear yet, so again, I'm probably making another offer to this guy or something in a minute here.
He thinks he's getting it. He's not getting any of it. That's the best
I'll
part.
find one of these in the wild.
Yeah,
no
he doesn't. He
problem.
can't handle my price.
Exactly. Yeah, this guy. Man,
But yeah, so like the games too. And honestly, the Sega Game Gear. Like we did a lot of road trips because we were poor, so like we couldn't fly places. So I spent a lot of time in the car, like going to like Mississippi and stuff like that to visit. 6 AA batteries at a time. Yeah, to like visit family.
I bought that pack.
And if it wasn't for this thing, dude, I would, because I'm dyslexic, so I can't read very well. Don't make fun of me. But yeah, so that's what got me through. But like these games, you kill like the Berenstain Bears.
I'll check out some of these values for you. When we're done with this, actually.
And the old cases, the old Game Gear cases. I mean, and they're in good condition for how old they are.
Here's my 2 Game Gear games. Yeah, this is what I have.
Oh, Power Rangers.
Yeah, so Power Rangers.
This is my favorite. The Power Rangers.
Adventures of Batman and Robin. That's it. All right, so boom, we just covered my Game Gear collection as well.
Those are some of my favorite. Of course, the Sonic. Oh, you know what? Here.
Sonic 2's coming.
Oh, I have 2 of them, so you can have one.
Oh, well, appreciate you have 2 of them?
Yeah, same one, right?
All right, my collection just went up by 50%.
There we go.
Nice.
That's Merry Christmas.
Yeah, man. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So,
on the shelf.
I got 2 of them as well, you know. I can split ways. The Jungle Book, another really fun one that I remember playing all the time. The Lion King. This one was intense.
It's hard. I know Lion King Lion King was supposed to come out as, of course, a Disney game, a game for kids, and it was a challenging, tough game.
I mean,
brutal.
I would get to like the same level where I would be like in the trees at the safari with like the long giraffes, and you had to like jump. I don't know how I remember this. You had to like jump on. I could never get past that level, and I think I just quit playing it. So yeah, this is pretty dope.
Also, I love the colors of that case, man. It just screams.
And you're talking about like
80s, man.
This is memory lane to its finest. Like, this is my jam. All right, now we're moving on to some of my most.
Oh, there we go.
Prize. We'll start off with these because these are really cool.
Oh, the next one you just saw got me excited. I saw a sneak peek.
So I don't know. Right. Prior to Dragon Ball Z, which a lot of people now are all hyped up on. There's a little comic called Dragon Ball.
Let me see the year on this. What year is this?
You have to pop one open and look. I'm not really sure.
I don't feel like doing that, but
let's see. Cause I have the, and look, I was so as a kid, I even did like the tape on the back with the tab. So you got the easy access. You fold it over, so it's like a little tab instead of like just laying the flag. You can take it out. I don't mind.
Well, you got that one. That's fine. I don't want to get on into this, but I just want to see what the year is because I just. On the back covers.
Check it out too, and they're backwards.
Oh, because Japan leads.
Because they're in Japan, everything's back.
Left to right instead of right, or right to left instead of left to right.
Oh,
crazy!
I mean, these are crisp, like just crisp. These rarely came out as a kid. I literally got these because my cousin collected them.
How much these are worth?
I don't know.
All right.
I'm trying to find.
Yeah, I still want to know the year. Yeah.
There's gotta be a year on here somewhere. Well, there's no email address, so I'm assuming it's pretty old.
Let's look for copyright year on here.
There's gotta be.
Yeah, here you go.
Oh.
First published 1985.
Which these aren't from 1985. Though.
I don't think so. They could be, but I don't think so.
They're in too good a shape.
No, you'd be surprised. I mean, I don't know. It does say first published, which makes it...
Hey, maybe if any of y'all are watching and know when these came out, maybe you can let us know, because I'm kind of curious.
Drop in the comment box below, please, because...
oh, here we go. Hold on. I can't see it on his... gosh darn it. Here, we're going to pop up in that number one. No, it's like on his leg, so it's like white on white. But yeah, this is...
Number 7, 1987, 97. I can't tell you.
Probably
You're right.
97.
You printed that in a terrible spot.
Yeah, probably 97. So this is, I got the first, I think 4 or 5. So that's issue 1 right there from the original Dragon Ball comic when Goku was still, I think his name's Goku, was still a kid.
Must be 97 because looking here on this page, look, March 98, September 98 or something.
Yeah, so 97, 97 98, yeah, late 90s. Still a cool collection. Was that 2?
I think so, yeah. Here, I'll just hand that back to you.
This is 2. Really kind. Just the artwork in them, too, is just really good. Old school anime, like, you know, and this is what, you know, Jake and I both actually draw as well. And this is kind of where I got, as a kid, I would use these comics to get a lot of, like, my inspiration for what I wanted to draw and what I like to draw. And I still use some of the style. And you know, I do advertising now, and I still use some of the style and advertising I do today. So.
What do you got? What else you got in those comics? I saw something that looked interesting.
I'll show you instead. Let me show the crowd what they want first. Dragon Ball. Just a quick little view of all these, just so you can pop off on those. And Jake's getting a little excited over here because he saw something.
I saw something.
We'll go slow. Okay. This is pretty cool.
That is really cool.
This is a Jurassic Park comic book. And we can pop this open too.
Huge fan of Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
There is a game that has been on PS4 and Xbox One. The Jurassic World. I can't remember the exact name. Evolution. And I noticed it came out on Switch last month. Now it's the complete edition as well too. I'm about to download that, I think. I don't know. I showed my wife that. She kind of likes to play some games as well too. So maybe that might be a Christmas present coming up for the wife too, for her Switch.
Don't talk too loud. She might hear it.
Well, she watches. I know.
But look at this. Look at this artwork, man. I mean, the color in it is just insane. Still in really good. Oh, I just ripped that, but it's cool.
Oh, come on. Let's leave the rest of the packages there.
Luckily, it's
show the back cover. Show the back cover.
Okay.
Look, this is what I loved about comics too back in the day. Is the ads for the games too. I mean, that's basically what comics were.
And look at those graphics on there. That was.
Is that for the first Mortal Kombat or 2? First one.
First one.
Oh yeah, that's the first one.
Yeah, I mean, those graphics are insane. Fuego. I had to bring out, unfortunately, brought also some old school Pokemon comic books that I've had since I was a kid. Unfortunately, I don't have number 1. I just have 2, 3, and 4. But the artwork is just awesome. Like I said, these are what made my childhood special. You know, stuff like this. And the crazy thing is now I'm 30, in my 30s, and they still feel just as special as possible.
That next one. That next one, I can't remember. I've seen them before. I can't remember if they hold a lot of value or not. I cannot.
I really don't know. So this came out.
I heard something about that not too long ago.
When Nintendo 64 was popular, everyone played Turok. I don't know if people still do. I'm not a huge gamer anymore. I actually just bought. It
was a game based off of the comic.
Okay, I didn't know that. Well, I mean, and Bill Clinton's in here. Look at the front. I love Bill Clinton. But yeah, so I've actually been out of like the gaming for probably 12 plus years, 15 years. Like I think the last game console I ever bought was the Game Gear. Well, no, it's actually the Xbox 360. So that should tell you something. No, is that the 360?
Yeah, that green one down there, that's a Halo edition.
Okay, take that back. There's the one on top of that.
So the original Xbox.
The original. That was the last one I had. And luckily my wife let me get a gaming PC. I bought it 2 days ago. So I've been playing some Call of Duty on it and like falling in love, and I've been getting my butt chewed out every day.
Well, I play some Call of Duty. I'll play some Call of Duty.
Oh man, I have a blast, you know. And like I said, I just do it on PC.
20+ kills a game, man. Team deathmatch.
But yeah, the Turok, man, this was one of my favorite games on Nintendo 64. So I had to have the comic when I went there.
You know what's awesome on my Xbox One?
Really cool,
the original Turok game.
Yeah.
They remastered it and they updated the graphics. I have it downloaded on there. You might have to check that out.
Well,
It's
wait,
the same game.
On the Xbox One?
Yeah.
It's the same game. Oh,
it's the same game, just better graphics. Yeah, just remastered.
Did they ever come back out with like
beautiful.
Doom? You remember Doom on 64?
Oh, dude. Well, we might do that too. I've got Doom for virtual reality.
Oh my god.
Dude, it's intense.
I'm gonna have nightmares.
Oh, it's fun. But yeah, I've got Doom for 32X. I've got it for Super Nintendo.
That's pretty sweet.
I don't think I have it for N64. No, I don't. But I've got a few copies of it on some different platforms.
That's pretty sweet.
Got it for Xbox, Doom 3, I think it is. I've got the Steelbook edition and the regular one on the shelf right up there.
Yeah, I've been out the game too long, guys.
So
the last thing I just brought just to kind of like make Jake mad because he really wants this and I won't give it to him.
What is it? Oh, there's nothing in there though?
There's nothing in here.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
But it's the... Oh, is there anything? Oh, actually, there is games in here.
It turned
What else? And Super Mario 64.
Is the one I got for y'all?
No, this was, I got this from my wife. This is my wife's from when she was a kid. But it's
y'all want a copy of Mario 64 and I got y'all that copy. That's not it, is it? Because remember, like, your wife and her sister were wanting it.
Oh, yeah.
You never made it to them, did it?
No, it's never made. But this is the old cabinet for your games.
Yeah,
you
it's
put
awesome.
your games in here. Really cool. I mean, they have them on eBay now. All over,
I see them around on Facebook every now and then.
$70.
No. I've seen them for like 25 to 40 is usually what I'm seeing them going for these days.
So this one's a little, I might have to fix that. But yeah, kind of cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
I don't know. He just kind of
Neat
shows
way to
in my
store.
office. But yeah, it's all I brought. And like I said, I got a bunch more stuff. I just didn't have the time to.
We'll save it for another episode.
Yeah,
No worries.
hopefully we'll have it. Actually, we will have another episode.
Oh yeah.
Because this is kind of fun. I like going through all this stuff with someone else who kind of appreciates it, especially if y'all are into this stuff too. It's not like I can I don't know. A lot of my friends are like, man, why do you still have all this stuff?
Whatever. If they don't understand, that's their problem.
Exactly. So no, it's fun to be able to share with people who appreciate it. Yeah, that's it. Just
I've seen some of that stuff before, honestly, that you've had.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of it I haven't seen.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool to see some of this.
a little taste of some of my stuff.
A little blast from the past.
Yeah, and like I said, I have a attic full. At not my house, but at my parents' house. I need to go. Actually, they've been getting on me like, hey, you gotta come, get this stuff out the house because
Come on, man.
you got too much stuff in here.
Bring it on over.
I'm gonna go get that one of these days. Hopefully, I don't know. Christmas is here, so it's kind of busy, but we'll figure it out, and we'll do another show. But yeah, it's a little small Tupperware Rubbermaid container is some of my favorite goodies as a kid. Let's see what Jake's got.
Let me show y'all. I'm gonna go through one series of toys. Man, I've got, like he said, I got some other stuff in storage as well too, but I'm just gonna start with just this one tub today.
We should do
But,
we both are doing one.
Yeah,
bin.
we got a tub of video here.
Yeah, we should do bin videos.
Okay.
We bring a bin and whatever's in the bin you show. I like that.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, this right here didn't come out of the bin. This stays on the shelf in here because I want them to last. And old VHS tapes don't really handle the weather too well, so this stays indoors, nice and climate controlled. But if y'all remember any of these, this is old Dino Riders VHS. If anybody remembers Tyco Toys, they were making these toys, and in order to push the toys, they started making a TV series as well too, because that's what 70s, 80s, and even some 90s cartoons were all about. It was all, we'll just call it what it was, propaganda to get kids, to brainwash kids, so they'd be like, Mom, Dad, give me these toys, Yeah. That's all it was. And that's kind of what the downfall of Saturday morning cartoons was, and that's why you see educational information. Like you'll see that little E/I on Saturday morning programming on like big networks like CBS and stuff now, is because they were starting to realize, okay, this is like brainwashing our kids and we don't want to do that anymore. But anyway, this is the first and second episode of Dino Riders on VHS. I had these when I was a kid, still have these. Yeah, here, check this out, man.
Dude,
I mean,
these are insane. I've never even heard of this.
This was great stuff.
But he's old, so
I'm gonna probably show him an episode of this on YouTube afterwards. Cool. Really neat toys back in the day. If you were a kid in the 80s, 70s, 90s, any of that stuff, man, you loved dinosaurs. You just did. You loved science fiction type stuff, and even today, I mean, just kids love dinosaurs. There's a fascination with them. I mean, look at the Jurassic Park and World movies and so those series. People just love that stuff. So they combined, super fantasy, future space, species and stuff like that traveled back in time. against these humans. Well, they were humanoids. Well, they're pretty much humans, but they're considered Valerians. They're from a different planet, not Earth. But they go back in time and they land on Earth, and that's where this whole battle begins. So I had those VHS videos, and I'm using those to warm up to the fact that I've got a bunch of the toys.
And those are all like cell-frame animation video VHS? Probably.
Yeah.
I love those.
I mean, they were just your old school 80s type cartoons like Thundercats and G.I. Joe and stuff like that.
Cell animation.
Yeah. But the toys I have, I'm looking at the plastic now. The plastics on here, they used to be like gray. And now they're kind of like a yellowish gray. They have yellowed over time. These I unfortunately do keep in the garage, and I have for
and we live in the South,
for
so
decades.
It gets hot.
For decades, they've been in storage. So unfortunately, they have yellowed. They're not in the best condition. They are a bit brittle. Some of them have broke, but they're complete. I'll say that. I do have all the parts for them. But in these bags here, I've got them all stored in baggies now as well too. I still have the instruction manuals for how to put these all together as well. I used to play with them, so again, I mean, I played with them heavily. So they are worn. They are worn. But this is like the here we go. Let me see. This is the pack for the T-Rex, which I do still have the T-Rex.
He's
legit. Huge.
They don't make toys like that no more.
Something rattling around there. Probably need to clean that out. Who knows? Like I said, they're old, man. It took one D battery to power him. He put it in his tail, and he would actually move across the floor with all of his gear on. It looked really, really cool.
Huge.
Here is the leader of the bad guys, actually. This is the figure that came with him. His name was Krulos.
Whoa.
I still remember that. Yeah. So here's Krulos right here, this like lizard, reptilian type dude.
He's got his little dome on.
I mean, the instruction manual is in here. I'm not going to pull that out because I don't want to risk ripping it any more than it kind of is. It's not ripped, really. It's just some of the seams are a little torn.
Tacky. It's crazy how they feel like tacky.
Well, it's just all been stored out. Yeah, the plastic's kind of melted from the heat a little bit, I think, so it's kind of become tacky like that, unfortunately. They used to not be like that. Probably just need to give them a good alcohol bath.
Even like the paint jobs on
God, I can't remember some of their names. It's
the rolly wheel on the tail.
mean, like, look, here's a bad guy. This is based off an Antor, I think was his name, and there's another snake. I can't remember their names, man. But this is some uncommon stuff. Some people will know what Dino Riders is. I used to have a motorcycle. I've had a few. And the last one I had put all these retro stickers all over my helmet. One of them was Dino Riders logo. And out of all the stickers I had on there, nobody knew what that one was. Every time somebody was like, what is that dinosaur or something? But it's from Dino Riders. I said, what the heck is that?
Freaking great. And look at the comparison scale here.
Yeah,
T-Rex, a little bitty guy.
Oh, this dude would be decked out. I'll see if I can clip in some pictures as well too. I'll go online. And I'll find a picture of what he looks like assembled. So I'm not going to assemble him right now. It's going to take.
You got multiples of these guys.
Oh yeah, well they all came with like when you bought a dinosaur, it would come with figures to go on them as well too, and you could buy the figures separately. So those are some extras. Those were like some bonus ones. As you see, they're like gold and silver. They're off colors. They're not your normal colors.
Wow.
I also had the.
I got you when you were a kid.
Oh yeah, this was like Christmas and birthday all the time. I love Dino Riders.
Printed.
I can't remember. Is this a Bronus? Which one is this? Here, I get the Diplodocus. Diplodocus. Okay, so here's the kit for him as well too, and the things that go on the side of him with all of his characters. Went through here about a couple years ago and kind of organized everything and sorted it out. These are from, I want to say the like 89, 90. I want to say.
Printed in Hong Kong, 97.
97? Is that what it says?
This?
Say 97 on there?
Yeah, on that. But it just said, can I open this?
Yeah, go for it. Let me open this one up too. What is this? No, this is 1987. On this one, yeah. So 87 is when this was made.
97.
No, that's a serial number. That's not a year number. Yeah, I was like this. This was only the season only lasted one season. The cartoon itself. Dude. The toys were around for a couple years, if I remember, but this was something that started up and failed. It didn't really take off the way they wanted it to. It was a toy company called Tyco. Back in the day, they used to make blocks like Lego as well too, and they were interchangeable with Lego. But Tyco has been bought out. I can't remember who right now off the top of my head.
If you're into music, you should check out Tyco. They're like a little cool little band too, instrumental band.
Here we go, Monoclonius right here. Here's another dinosaur. They came with traps too because they used to trap the dinosaurs.
So is this in here?
No, those go in. We'll put them in that one right there that's open. Like, look right here, Jeff. I'll show you this. So in the show, you'll see it when I show you a little bit here. There were traps to trap the dinosaurs as well too. And they used to be rubber bands on the bottom here. So it would be open like this, and you would activate it, and then the dinosaur, when it came through, it would like slam them shut and trap them. So then they could put what they called. I'll show you here. I'll do it with this one.
That's cool.
So the bad guys, the enemies on here, they would put what they called brain boxes. So when they and that puts them under their control. All right, here I'll take a little one out. I'll assemble one for you real quick here.
The eyes are like, the eyes are crazy looking. I know they're just like little plastic eyes, but they almost look real.
All right, so here we go.
This is pretty sweet.
This stuff is just, it's old, it's a little fragile. I'm trying to be careful with it as well. But there was some neat stuff that went on here. I'll just kind of loosely put this together.
Wow. Who's this guy in there?
This is Hammerhead. Hammerhead was his name, I think. It's pretty.
Oh, he's like a praying mantis or something?
Shark. Hammerhead shark.
Oh, okay.
Kind of, yeah. So, like this would go on this side. I'll have to speed this up for y'all at home as well too. Don't worry.
Oh, and then he sits on top.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
So, it's alright.
$100.
So this would go on the back to make him more aggressive on both the front and the back end.
Scary toys.
This.
We're missing a piece.
I'll do this without breaking it. Hopefully.
You got that.
Moving it backwards.
Come on, you can do this when you're a kid. You can't figure it out now. He lost his imagination.
Scared of breaking it now, yeah. It's so old and brittle.
Cool. I mean, it's still pretty good shape, though.
Yeah, I mean, considering how much I did play with it.
Yeah.
So this would be like what a small finished product would look like. I think I have that backwards, but yeah, I think I do. It's supposed to be turned around the other way. It's not supposed to sit that much forward, but
still sweet.
Dude, yeah, so again, this is Dino Riders. This was a whole thing that I was surprised didn't take off better.
That was cool.
Because it blew my mind. I was obsessed with it. I've seen this. Like I said, I've only got those 2 episodes on VHS, and I don't know how many times I watched those 2 episodes.
Especially
over
since
and over
kids
when I was
are
a
like
kid.
so into, you know, every kid loves dinosaurs. But like you said, a lot of it came from like them just like pushing these they would push a action figure by coming up with a TV series. So I feel like when you start doing that, you kind of like rush into what you're producing in a sense.
A little bit. Actually, when you see this episode here, I think you'll enjoy it. It's not that bad. It's actually pretty well written, if you ask me. I mean, keep in mind it is an '80s cartoon for kids, so don't look too deeply into it. But
still good stuff.
But yeah, it was great. All right, so there's another one. Let me show you. So they had these Velociraptors, which they didn't call them raptors. They called them Deinonychus back then. He came with a little trap. So I've got him as well too. I can't really with this glare. One of the Triceratops, still in the bag. He came with this whole kit. I'll show y'all what that looks like assembled on.
You gotta show me.
Oh, here we go. So like this right here would mount on him.
Oh, come on.
And then when you push this open, it would flare up and all these lasers would be inside. It took batteries and it would light up and stuff like that.
Dude, we gotta see it assembled.
I'll just try to strap it on real quick. Yeah, I know, you got me. Here, hold this. All right, these 2 turrets, I'm not going to take them out, but they would go in the back here, so you had 2 gunners on the back. But like these took special rubber bands that were made for these toys to have them strapped onto the dinosaur itself, and they just dry rotted. Unfortunately, they've all dry rotted and gone to waste.
Some of these pieces are still like on the plastic.
I've got some that have never been picked off. Yeah.
Wow.
But for example, like here, I'll just do a dry fit or loose fit of this. So here would be the Triceratops. You know, he'd be armored like this.
It's like an armadillo.
Yeah, but then you would do this. It would flare open.
Oh, that's cool.
And there'd be all kinds of weapons inside. Like I said, these 2 big ones up front would light up red. So it'd be here we go.
That's some engineering.
So here we go. So. And he was motorized as well too. So I mean, like he took a battery and he would walk around these stuff.
Like how much were these back in the 80s? They couldn't have been cheap.
And the big ones would go for over $100.
Someone had some rich parents.
Yeah, I'll spoil a little bit.
I grew up in the hood.
I'll admit it, yeah. I was fortunate, very, very fortunate as a kid.
These are awesome though. I love the action figures, just the detail on them. You should make cast molds of these too.
Struthiomimus. Okay, this was another one. Struthiomimus. You'll find. I'll try to put some other pictures online. Here is Saralophus. Come on, man. With locusts. enemy. This was a special character as well too. This one came out later in the series. There were some earlier toys in the series, and then some later ones. That was one of the later ones.
You still got the battery.
Pachycephalus. Uh-oh, do I?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you might take
Ooh, that's probably corroded then. It's got to be corroded and exploded.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, I'll have to... Ooh, that's not good. I have to get that out of there and clean it then.
Yeah. They got
Man, there's a battery in there. It's probably 20-something, 30 years old. Not even joking. That is not good. Ooh, I took them out of some of these other ones, but I guess I missed that one. Pachycephalosaurus. Pteranodon. Yeah, so there was even the flying ones.
Oh, nice.
Where he had like a little button on his butt right here, so if you hold him, it would flap the wings.
That's insane.
Here we go. Styracosaurus. Man, these are some names. Styracosaurus. This was one of the good guys.
Whoa, that one's crazy.
Kentrosaurus. Yeah, this was one of the enemies. This came with a unique character as well too.
Take him out.
The enemy. He came a little later in the series. This was Croc, I believe. Yeah, Croc.
Oh, whoa.
So they had like ants, characters based off of snake, ants, and like hammerhead sharks at first, and some other reptilians like Krulos, the leader. But Croc was a later character as well. He was not in. I think the second episode. I want to say
he's pretty freaking cool.
And by later, I mean like the next episode stuff. This series did not last too long at all.
And Jake said he's giving me this one, so
yeah. Back in the bag.
Wait,
back in the bag.
Let me check him out.
Right.
Gentle.
This is like a whole kit. So again, things would go on the side of him, on two sides. So you'd have a gunner on each side of him, and then this would open up.
Whoa, this is insane.
And again, rubber bands used to hold this over the strap, and they were custom, special made. I could probably order those on eBay, but man, I'm not paying $30 for a rubber band.
Wow. Just feels so crazy too. Very interesting.
Alright, let's see, what else?
Bag full of dinos.
Wish I would have preserved these like this a lot sooner. What else? Almost done. Another Triceratops. This was the enemy's Triceratops, though. He had stuff mounted all over him, so it's hard to see with this glare. These lights are not doing well on these plastic bags. It's alright. A couple littler ones here. I've got Ankylosaurus. He was always cool. Little Ankylosaurus looking dude with the spike, the bald.
Oh yeah, that's pretty sweet.
2 knots in his tail.
That is actually.
He had a crossbow mounted on top that would shoot like laser crossbows or whatever, laser darts.
Is that battery power too?
No, these little ones aren't. The big ones were. Here's another Deinonychus. I think I had 2 of these
for
the good guys. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, sorry. What was this? Dimetrodon. So this one was cool because you would mount on one side, so you would just look like the dinosaur, but then when you turn it over, it'd be all the weapons.
Oh, that's
sweet. And hiding behind his big fin. So
that's sweet.
He was a cool character.
Y'all think dinosaurs were real?
We're not getting into this. Oh my god. Monoclonius. I think this is the second. Yeah, I've got 2 of these as well. And then I had a Quetzalcoatlus. I told you I had like 70-80% of these. Yeah, Quetzalcoatlus. This was the good guys flying. The Valerians. I think that's what they were called. Valorians. That's what it was. Not Valerians. That sounds like people that work at a gas station.
I love the flying ones. That is sick.
And that was Dino Riders, y'all. Awesome little series. Check it out. I know that they still have episodes on YouTube. I've seen them in the past. I haven't checked on them in a couple of years, but I'm about to right now to find out. But yeah, search that up if you have never heard of Dino Riders. It'll blow your mind. Awesome show. Okay. Yeah, here we go. See, this one still functions. So, see, look, you can open its mouth.
Yeah.
And then flap the wings.
Yeah, that's cool. What is this? He's got that go around his neck.
No, what this was a display stand. So you would actually, like, if you wanted to set this on your shelf, it would be like a clear. It was a lot more clear back then, of course.
It's pretty cool.
And it would have like its lasers.
You probably had the coolest freaking room as a kid.
Yes.
Yes.
I did.
I mean, I can tell.
I had the coolest room as an adult too, man.
Jeez. Well, $30.
That's it. That's Dino Riders, and that's it, man. That's just our toys for today that we wanted to show off. Now there's some older stuff that's dinosaur related, but it's not Dino Riders.
Okay.
This is definitely dinosaurs. This is a Play School toy or something. These are the little Play School series that came out, so they had some dinosaurs in there too. So here's like one of the books for a Deinonychus as well. So this other toy here is like, this was, here, I'll pull up the instructions so you get a view of it. I don't remember what this is even called. As you can see, unfortunately some of those plastic pieces kind of start coming. Anyway, you were supposed to make this, this is a Bone Age complete action system. So this is what, let me put this up here. This is what it was supposed to look like as a dinosaur, but you could also, so like you would turn it into a Pteranodon, but you can build it into other things. Like look, you could turn it into like a helicopter and stuff like that.
Like a boat?
Land skimmer.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so you could do all kinds of different things, or even your own with it as well too. So
look at this He-Man knockoff.
yeah, exactly. This was made by Kenner.
Oh,
back in the day, old Kenner toys. Yeah, huge. They were huge back in the day.
You can tell that they like probably took some of that from like the Kenner. I'm pretty sure Kenner did He-Man, right? And the whole.
They possibly did. They did a ton of things.
Masters of the Universe, because there's some hardcore similarities.
Oh yeah.
That's funny.
But yeah, that was another little unique item. That's all cool in here like this now. And that's about it, man. That's it for this one anyway.
Yep.
So, all right, my friends. I hope you enjoyed watching. Something different other than just video games. As you saw, he brought some video games as well too. Got some of his old stuff, Game Gear, N64, dinosaurs. I mean, Pogs. God, remember the Pogs? Yeah, that stuff's awesome.
And thanks for letting me come on and do this, man.
Yeah, my pleasure, man.
I had a lot of fun with this.
Well, good, man. Good. I enjoyed it. I hope everybody online, there on YouTube, watching right now, enjoyed it as well.
I know y'all want me back.
Yeah. Leave in the comments if you want him back or not, or if you want, if you thought something differently. Okay, be open to you.
Differently. Nothing else to think about. You want me here, my guys?
Yeah, we'll do this again. This was fun. This is a lot of fun.
Little memory lane action. Yeah. You know?
Yeah. But hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up again. Check out some of my other videos. I'm gonna have those posted up on the left and right, and then you can hit the subscribe button right here in the middle as well too. Thanks again, my friends. We'll see you next time. Jeffrey will be back, and take care. All right.
Peace be the journey.